Thank you so much for joining us for the 2021 GFCC Global Innovation Summit. We are concluding 2 amazing days of work. We had people from more than 20 countries joining us as speakers. As you know, the GFCC has a footprint in 30 countries today, and we keep on expanding. We just announced 3 new members during this very own summit, and we hope to count with you, on you, as we go forward. To close the summit, I want to invite GFCC Chairman Chad Holliday. Deborah will be joining us here in a minute too for some final comments and remarks and reflections on these 2 amazing days that we just had. Chad, over to you.
Roberto, thank you very much. The most important reflection I have is a great big congratulations to you and your team for pulling this off so successfully. I think you've just done a fantastic job. It only could be made possible because of all the participants but you pull the participants together. So I just want to thank you so much, and I want to give you a big round of applause. And I hope you have a very good restful weekend to make up for that. Now, I could say I have learned as much here as I have in any of our summits, and the other summits I've participated in have been face-to-face, a lot more time on the ground. But I heard so many very useful perspectives. And what I would like to suggest to the participants that are still with us now is just a couple of things that I try to personally do after a summit like this. Yeah, I look for at least one person that I did not know before this, that I was very impressed with, I learned something from, and I reach out to make a contact with them, to start building a relationship with just one person I didn't know. I found that very useful when they had something I didn't have. And second, I love to take notes, and I like to find 3 things that I said, that's a very interesting idea, that I wait until next Monday to look at again. And if I still think it's a very interesting idea on Monday, I try to do something about it before Friday. Because I find if you've got a good idea, if you don't use it pretty quick, you'll miss it. So my suggestion is meet someone that you didn't know and find at least one interesting idea that you take away from it. It'll make your contribution to this very helpful. Thank you very much for your leadership and Deborah's leadership, and I'm so happy to contribute. Back to you.
Thank you, Chad. I've known you for several years now, but I keep on learning. I just learned something new that I will implement. So thank you so much for that. Deborah, over to you.
Thank you, Roberto. And let me just echo our chairman's congratulations and thanks to you for your tremendous work this year. I mean, putting on all the virtual meetings we had in the Reboot series and leading up to the thought leadership that's produced the Frame the Future report with its very deep thought leadership of emergent trends, but also concrete recommendations that we've all co-created has been amazing. So I thank you and the GFCC team tremendously for your hard work, but also I thank our members because they've been very engaged. And I think, Chad, we talked about this, would we have as much participation in the GFCC in 2021? We had planned a great anniversary celebration in Washington for the 10th anniversary, but I think we've achieved our goals through the virtual world. So that's very, very rewarding to me and the team and our colleagues. And, looking back 10 years ago when we started, this journey around competitiveness and bringing together partners and collaborators around the world, we certainly can say 10 years now that we've achieved our fundamental purpose in the GFCC. That doesn't mean that we're going to rest on our laurels. We have new members that have joined just today and in recent months. That's very, very exciting as well. In terms of, learning, we've been doing our GFCC principles now for 10 years. And I think this year, when we get ready to meet in Greece, November 18th to 20th, we're so thrilled about that. we ought to look at all of our principles and see what we've accomplished and what still needs to be done, because some of them are part of the journey of competitiveness, but we've made a lot of progress and we should go back and look at that. But I hope everybody takes these principles, and maybe building on Chad's wonderful idea of linking with one person new that you met. Everybody should take one principle and try to make that, a reality in their respective countries. And, in terms of the learning, it was great across so many of these 5 pillars of innovation, sustainability, resiliency, inclusiveness, and partnerships. And, we just had a wonderful discussion on the power and purpose of partnerships. But I'll just conclude with, 3 big concepts that came throughout our discussions and lead our way into the next year. And that is, the GFCC and all of us know the value of trust. We know the value and embrace transparency. And we know that we're working together in a journey of transformation. So again, we have much to do as we move into the new year. We have activities we're going to be doing with our partners, the Confederation of Industries Big Innovation Summit in March, Delphi Economic Forum in April, our new member from the city of Porto Alegre, as well as our new member in Africa, the Ministry and Competitiveness Group in Zimbabwe. So we have a very busy year ahead, but we're going to be working already and designing our 2022 meeting in person. And just to share with you how active and committed our colleagues in Greece are, they've already booked the rooms for November 18th to 2022 in Athens. So that's very, very exciting. And let me wish everybody a great end of year and a new year. I see on the screen are our great GFCC team, Vanessa, Simone, and Riley. We couldn't have done it without you. So thank you so much. Our treasurer, another colleague, Chad Evans, is not on the screen, but he, of course, has helped tremendously on the financial budget issues that keep our organization alive and growing. And Roberto, you're all over the world everywhere, but you've been a person that's truly a global nomad during this last year, a digital global nomad. But thank you all, and let's conclude the 2021 GIS Summit. Thank
Deborah,
you.
Thank you so much. I think just before we go, 2 quick things. Let's share with everybody the dates in Athens 2022. We will be on the ground with the GFCC Global Innovation Summit there on November the 14th, the 15th, and the 16th, with a field trip on the 17th. So please take a note on your calendar. We hope you will join us there. And I could not go really before thanking again Vanessa, Riley, and Simone. As anyone who has ever been involved with the summit knows, this is a messy work, and a work that requires people to put on long hours, very long hours, to engage with across cultures, with people who have different ways of working. So Vanessa, thank you so much for making this happen. Thank you so much, Simone, for making this happen, to helping us to create the content. Riley, it's great to have you as part of the team, supporting everything that we've been doing. We also have a colleague who's not here, who's our digital consultant down in Brazil, who has helped us to make GFCC more a kind of online organization. It's a journey, as you said, Deborah. We are still in the beginning, but making progress. Breno Spadotto is our colleague down in Brazil. I want to thank him. For sure, Chad Evans, who we were just having a chat, was not able to join us here, for the amazing support and encouragement throughout the years for the things that we're doing. And also our colleagues down in São Paulo, Brazil, the B-Hub team, Alexandre and his team in the production company who made this possible. It was a pleasure to be with you. It has been a tremendous honor to work with all of you.
Thank you. And thank you, Chad Holliday, for your leadership as chairman of the GFCC, these 10 years that you've stayed with us on the journey.
See you in 2022. in Greece, and before that, online in other parts of the globe, Deborah, right? Thank you.